Hey guys, Clumsy here and welcome back to Fernbus Coach Simulator. I'd like to thank TML Studios for providing a copy for me because in this video we'll be checking out the new upcoming MAN Lions Intercity buses. So I already set up a route for it. So this Intercity bus, this new one, this new DLC is coming out on the 1st of October at around $9.99 USD, so around $10 US. Might vary a bit depending on your region. And thanks again to TML for giving me a copy and allowing me to show this beforehand. So this bus is meant for intercity transfers, short distances more or less, and that's going to be perfect for this route that we have planned since the past few episodes. Remember this one? Starting from Dortmund, oh, how do you read this? Gelsenkirchen, Essen, Duisburg, Dusseldorf, and oh my goodness, that's the hardest one ever. Mönchengladbach. Sorry, that's the best I can do. Alright, so let's take that route, lots of stops, and this will be the bus. We have 3 different variants: MAN Lines Intercity R60, R61, and R62. The number of axles remain the same, it's only the size of the bus itself, the number of passengers we can take there. So R60 is the smallest, 61 a bit longer, 62 even longer than that. Let's go with the 62, R62. In terms of the repaints, it comes with a default paint and also a Flixbus variant. Now I'm honestly not sure which I want to take more. This one looks more classy actually. I think I like this. It's more Flixbus, right? This one is more MAN. This is more Flixbus, so I think we'll go with Flixbus right here. Yeah, that looks good. And let's start off early in the morning, 5 a.m. And yeah, it's probably going to take us the whole day. It's around 200-kilometer journey, but lots of stops. So let's go get started, and I will try to highlight the different features in this bus, so you guys can decide for yourselves if you want to purchase it for your own games. I will try and leave some useful links in the video description, like links to TML Studios YouTube page. Wow, it's raining. And link to the DLC Steam page. Right, let's go and check. Alright, it does have containers as well. So it's not a city bus, it's an intercity bus. So it doesn't have ticketing machines or whatnot. It's still a coach. It's just a very small coach because it is meant for the shorter distances basically. Flixbus, there we go. That looks beautiful. How about on this side? Alright. And this one, can you open as well? I don't think we can. Only just 2 looks like. Sounds are spot on as always. Let's see how we open that one. Now the doors are, they call it laterally opening rear doors. So that is more in line with how it looks like in a city bus, right? Except we probably don't have those stairs. And those stairs are necessary, I'm guessing, because there's luggage compartment here at the bottom, so they had to elevate a bit the floor inside the bus. Ooh, nice skin. Nice seats here actually. So I guess it doesn't have any of those fancy, no restroom, no water closet, right? Maybe Wi-Fi, no, also not. We'll see. Let's get on. Oh, that looks good. The only problem is, I don't think it's working with the controls. Okay, so this is one useful thing for our friends who just bought this. You might encounter the same problem. MAN Lines Intercity does not have any controls whatsoever applied, so you can go to any of your existing buses. Just say copy settings, copy input to all other buses, or MAN Lines Intercity should work. Alright, double check that this one works. Okay, there we go. That's my steering wheel input now taking into effect. And that should, I think, work exactly, unless there is some new button that is only applicable for this bus. I don't think so. Yeah, that looks good. So that's one tip for you. Let's log in as well. We should be there at 5:02. It's currently 4:46. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. Now it's working. Perfect. You can also change our seating position. That seems to be fine actually. Well, we can maybe step back a little, seat a little to the back there. Alright. The mirrors are very much like a city bus actually. It doesn't have those like ears here in front. Yeah, it's more like a city bus than a coach. I like it. Can we open any of those? Let's try that. Let's close the doors first. Alright. Let's go and look for those buttons. Let's say there should be driver light somewhere. If I can find it, that is. Fan direction. Window shades are existing. Opening. Oh, even the buttons for the doors. They're also like just like a city bus. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it feels like Bus Simulator 18 now. Driver monitor. Oh, that's good. Alright, let's look for the other buttons here. That's how the dash looks like. Brake-matic. You can also change the lifting. There's also included kneeling from what I've heard. We'll see. We'll try that later. Air conditioning. Wow, this looks like a proper MAN city bus. It's like something in between. I'm just looking how do you turn that on in the first place. There should be a button here. Let's do first things first. Destination display is on. There we go. Route 21. That isn't working for some reason. Beautiful engine sound there. What I find a bit weird though, the steering wheel seems to be a bit... You can't rotate the steering wheel yet, unfortunately, so I think it'll have to be this way. Yeah, it'll have to be this way. Okay, we'll leave it like this. Turn on the headlights. Air conditioning. I'm still looking for it actually. Let me close that door. Ah, air conditioning is turned on through here. Okay. Alright, I gotcha. And the driver monitor is there. That's still too small. We'll keep the pop-up in there. Okay, everything looks good. Can lift up or lift down. Kneeling works. Front and rear controls separately. Automatic particle filter cleaning. That sounds good, whatever that is. And air conditioner, let's put at 21 degrees. Yeah, I think that's the perfect balance right there. Well, now this works because we have the... That's interesting. That's... I don't understand that. I mean, this one... Okay, one sec. That's a bit too narrow field of view. Okay. This one... So that probably is electronic. Even if it doesn't seem like it, because it can only be opened when you have the engine on. Okay, the electronics on. Right, shift gear up, loosen the parking brake, and off we go. And we'll try and take some photos later. Now, wipers, please. There we go, beautiful. Pretty bad weather, hope it gets better later. I am absolutely loving the graphics though. The night lighting, if you guys remember, in update 22 I mentioned that they updated the night lighting. It seems that it is much more realistic now. I love the subtle light that the lamps give out. That looks so good, doesn't it? Yeah, amazing job there. Oh, let's go. see from outside how this looks. Yeah, look at the lamp, the street lights. Looks so good. Even the headlights of the bus. Look at that lighting, guys. Goodness, that looks so good. Let's take a screenshot. This is actually a good time to start this route because it's the perfect time. We will be able to see the cities at night. We will be able to encounter sunrise, and we'll be able to see the full daytime, how it looks. Granted, assuming that the weather lets up. Look at that beauty. I like this bus already. I've always been craving to drive a city bus, and with Fernbus, this is as close as we can get. The coaches are nice. They're massive beasts on the ground. The coaches are humongous vehicles, but somehow I get the craving to drive a proper city bus because I'm missing OMSI and I like that feeling. So if you're having that same feeling as I am, then this will definitely scratch that itch. Right. Let's go. We are still a bit early, so no need to rush. Alright. Like here. Let's open the doors. That's the wrong button. There we go. I love how the lights also open. The driver lights also open when you open the doors. Is that only one door? Okay, yeah, it is. Alright. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Das Ticket. Bitteschön. Cool.
Alright, let's check in these guys.
Sie wollen bestimmt mein... Auf geht's.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Danke sehr.
Hi, das Ticket. Bitte
It
ciao.
would be nice if they have like a scenario where the passenger is late, isn't it? Because right now the passengers always wait for you.
Ich hoffe, ich cool.
It would be nice to see like a passenger running towards you, like right before the departure time,
Moin, fahren Sie in
and
mein
you'll have to
Ticket?
check them in late and stuff like that. And some people wouldn't show up.
Mahlzeit. Dankeschön.
That would be more realistic.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Cool.
That would be a nice addition to have in the future. Alright, looking good. Let's close that up. Let's get inside. It's a bit dark for them. Let's get some lights for them. If I can find it at least. Wi-Fi. So there are no restrooms, but there is Wi-Fi. Understandably. Passenger light, let's turn that on. Okay, that looks good. Let's close both doors. There's also, should also be window shades. A very loud window shade. We don't need that right now, understandably. Lock the doors. Can we also lock the compartments somehow? I don't think so. Don't think you can here. Last check. No, I don't think so. Alright, so what we'll do is we will fast forward the time to 5:01 and then we'll wait until 5:02 before we actually leave, because I'm still wondering when. We'll start the ride at 5:02 exactly, okay? Because that's the intended time, and I think it sort of penalizes you if you leave earlier. I'm not so sure though, so I want to check it out. I want to test out that theory. Bus stop brake. Yeah, it works perfectly. Fan direction, you can even change it like this. Ah, that's colder. That's nicer. Okay. What else can we change here? Fan. Does the sound change? Not really. No, I think it does. Yeah, the fan. The sound of the fan changes. Yeah, hear that from the right side? You can hear the fan stronger. Okay, that's cool. And it's 5:02 now, so we can actually say start ride. There you go. And let's do the announcement.
Hallo und herzlich
Catch you guys in a
willkommen
bit.
bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel
Let's check
ansteuern.
everybody first.
Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während
dark
der
here.
gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren
Let's get
Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet,
Reading light
schaut doch mal
clearance.
auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich
we
riesig
have that?
über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zu Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt
That's the only one I can do.
wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert
Maybe
von
that works
exklusiven
already, I don't know.
Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt
Driver
nutzt bitte den
lights.
Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail
There is no
zuschicken.
reading light
Wir
in this
danken
bus.
für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte
Maybe that's
Fahrt
just the
und
passenger
viel
lights you have to
Spaß
click
an Bord
twice.
bei Flixbus.
Right. Yeah, still
Hello
not.
and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you
I'm not
to
sure
your
if that's a
favorite
bug.
destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey.
I don't see
The
that
wearing of
button anywhere.
seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details
That's as
of
bright
our
as I-
snacks
as I
and
can go.
beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge,
Oh, the rain has
simply
stopped.
log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery
Finally.
runs out, no problem.
You can see a bit
Many
of
our
flooding in
seats
there.
are equipped with power outlets which are marked
Nice
accordingly.
effect.
If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of
Hello?
our many exclusive
There we go.
online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com
Ich würde gerne etwas lesen.
or
Können Sie
get in
das Licht
touch with us
freigeben?
on Facebook.
Nope.
Of course,
think there's a bug.
we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Okay, so either the reading lights are not clickable or they're not really available in this bus. But what is that? There's like flying leaves. Wow, windy autumn day. That's a nice effect. But yeah, it seems like there's some bug with the reading clearance, because I'm guessing the reading lights are not available, not part of this bus, because it's more like a city bus. So there are no individual lights for reading per seat. But I guess what has to be done there for this bus only is that the game should not be checking for reading lights. That's the case. Yeah, look at those leaves being swept up by the wind. That's a nice effect. I like that. First time I've seen that actually. Is that new? Or maybe you can only see that during autumn. And it's almost autumn officially, I think, right? Very close. That's cool. Also, the lights seem to turn off automatically. Let me try to turn them on again. Okay, now when we're on, I wonder how long it is before it turns off. It turned off again. Look at that. Yeah, maybe it's not a reading light problem. Maybe the passenger lights have a problem. I don't get it. I'll try to look for the reading light again when we are stopping like this. But I don't really see a possible area for it. That's closed. That's on. I think that's only meant for when you're stopped though, or when the doors are opened. Because it seems to automatically turn off. There you go. When you start moving or something. So it doesn't seem like something you keep on. Although in city buses you have that always on. But maybe for intercity buses it's not the case. Oh, I love the map here. Look at the roads. They are perfectly imperfect with the asphalt patches and stuff like that. I like that. That's a very nice realism effect there. And it even affects the force feedback sometimes, so I can actually feel it on my wheel. Look at how the wind blows. That's a very nice effect, I like it. I'm really liking this bus so far. Except for the thing with the lights, that's where it goes weird. Also, I'm trying to observe how the leaves react when they hit your bus. If the leaves are going through, or if they are just like disappearing or something. And it looks like they're disappearing. They don't look that bad. Thank goodness. Oh man, it's really dark outside. Very early still. Should be sunrise soon, I think. Although, granted, when autumn comes, I guess sunrise is later and sunset is earlier. That would make sense, right? Man, it's dark. It's super dark and scary. Can we go one level higher? No, high beams I think will be dangerous because it will become hazards for the people in the opposing direction. There you go. Cozy night driving. Quote unquote night driving. I do like the sounds though. The subtle cabin bounces when you come across when you drive. They're very subtle, but you can hear them. Yeah, those creaks. They're very nice additions. From this view though, it does look like an MAN Lines coach, doesn't it? If you only look at the steering wheel. But when you look at the bus itself, then it becomes very different. It does also feel very different when it comes to handling. And when it comes to the side mirrors, the placements and stuff. It does feel more like a city bus, but like a hybrid. Something in between. Okay. No one is complaining about the reading lights anymore. Either they're fed up. It does look a bit scary in there. It's too dark. Ooh, what is with that? The lens flare. Goodness. Shiny truck for the win. Go chrome or go home, I think is the philosophy of that truck. Oh, dang it. Okay. So it's for the next one. That's fine. I really like the windy effect there. And it's a very nice implementation. You don't see the leaves inside the cab. Yeah, it's perfectly modeled that it's only shown outside. So that's a very easy thing to do, to make a mistake of. Like you really see the leaves outside and never inside. I like that effect. Very nice, very subtle. What if I turn off the lights like this? No, I think they will grow mad at me. Okay. Yeah, I don't really see any reading light clearance in here. Unless I turn on the driver lights, which I don't think they want. This one. That one. Doesn't seem like it, but I turn it on anyway. Just to see if they will like it. Oh. Sorry about that. Alright. We do still have the lights, the driver lights on, but the passenger lights seem to turn off on its own for some weird reason. And it feels really weird having driver lights on. I think I'll turn them off. Turn on the passenger lights again. Turn off the driver lights. Windscreen heating, let's turn that on. Mirror heating as well. Guess it's getting a bit cold outside. Let's hear the horn. Sounds like a car. Coming from outside. Might be noisy, guys. Woo, noisy indeed. From outside we do see the passenger lights enabled, but once we start moving I think that will change. Notice this one, okay, as we move. Okay, I think that one works now. Or okay, now it's turned off again. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's look at it from outside. Yeah, it's also turned off, so it automatically turns off when you start moving. Let's leave it as is. Maybe that's just a prototype of the bus. Alright, let me go through the different different aspects of this bus. Go through the Steam page and mention the different features. So this is developed under the official license from MAN. As you can imagine, they probably wouldn't have been able to give the MAN logo to this truck, to this bus rather, if they did not get proper authorization and clearance from MAN. So that's all clear from that point of view. That's great. So you know that there is a certain level of confidence, of accuracy that has been done there. Oh, I love the texture in this one. These how do you call these? Cobblestones, bricks, however. You really feel them in the steering wheel. Goodness, shaking all over. There's that weird blinking thing there though on the side. It seems related to, I don't know, a reflection. I don't quite get it. I do have ultra graphics, everything except anti-aliasing. I think I turned down a little, but maybe it's too much reflection. Yeah, we'll see if that's still there when the sun comes and we turn off the lights. Let's see. All right. Oh crap! I think we're late. Looks like we have been enjoying our drive so much, or maybe enjoying the traffic lights, the red lights so much. Shaky wheel for the win. Alright. And since it has stopped raining, I think what we can do is we can actually open the windows a bit. So we can hear a bit more of the engine. Right? Open the doors. They're not opening because I locked them. Where is it? Where's the lock? Unlock doors. There you go. And then open both of them. Nice. Right, guys. Come on board.
Ciao, das Ticket. Bitte.
Ciao. Guten Tag.
Ciao.
That's the only word I know, as you guys can
Ich hoffe, ich bin hier recht gut.
notice. This lady has left already.
Bitteschön.
Salute.
Sehr
This lady's ready for summer.
Hallo,
Aren't
bin
you
ich hier
cold?
richtig? Danke sehr.
Hallo, das Ticket. Bitteschön.
Hello.
Hi, fahren Sie in meine Richtung. Ciao.
Hallo, mein Ticket? Vielen
There
Dank.
you go.
Grüezi. Ja, vielen Dank.
At least the voices match the looks of the
Grüezi.
passengers,
Ja, mein
right?
Ticket. Danke.
That's one thing, even though they are repeating sometimes. Right, let's close that. Make sure everybody is good. The lights do seem like they're there somehow, someplace, very subtly. Let's check. 5:44 is when we should leave. Goodness, we are super late. It's 6:02 already. And we should be in the next destination by now. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's start the ride. Late.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen.
I don't think we were slacking off too much. I think the time calculations might be a bit too strict when it comes to cities. Because they don't seem to factor in the traffic, like the time we're stuck in a red light like this.
Wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey.
Look at that,
The wearing
another
of
red light.
seatbelt is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front.
I do like that stadium. Is that a stadium? Yeah, it is. It's like a massive stadium. You can even see it from here in the signs. Stadium, I guess is what it was. Very nice modeling here.
Our seats are equipped with power outlets which are marked.
The only other disadvantage with having multi-legs like this is we hear the guy a lot of times. Although that may be an advantage depending how you look at it. Because that's less airtime for me. There we go, finally.
On Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
There we go. Alright, so how are we doing in terms of time? We are doing pretty bad, but I guess what we can do is just enjoy the trip. Let's just accept the fact that we are late. And let's blame it on the calculator. Doesn't factor traffic into account. That's what I blame. We'll see. Try to speed up if I can though, but it looks like this is weird. This is a 30-kilometer road. 30-kilometer speed limit road. Oh, maybe because of the stadium? Oh, that looks really good, huh? Let's take a photo there. Goodness. So hard to take photos of this one. Alrighty. Let's get going. How many stops do we have still? I think we have a couple of stops more. Maybe 2 more or 3 more. But they should be right next to each other, I think. So do we like this better with the windows open? Here we can hear the engine of the nearby cars. Or we can close that to get a more air-conditioned sounding muffled sounds from outside, and we hear better indicator sounds inside. I think I like this better. Let's keep this. What I really don't like are these traffic lights. Bit too much on the realistic side. I like how the AI is behaving though. I hope I didn't just jinx it. They seem to be behaving pretty well, pretty German, let's say. There you go. They are following the rules to a T. Except for that instance in the last episode, in that new city where they seem to be ignoring the traffic lights in one particular intersection. That's the only time I saw them really weird out. I think that's not an AI issue. I think that's a mapping issue. And yes, I am speeding a bit here. I should mind my speed because a speed radar might come across at any point. There we go. Sun is starting to come up. See that very subtle purple sky being replaced bit by bit. Oh, everything good on your end, guys? Yeah, I think we're good. So here, wow, 100 on this road. Okay, so we can definitely speed up then. I do like this bit. So no autobahn for this route, for this bus. It's more the smaller roads. But it's interesting that you can actually go 100 on the small road, even with the bus. And huge roundabout. That's cool. Sankan, we all know what that brand is. Okay. Should be able to squeeze in here. Essen, I think that's where we're going. There we are. Oh my goodness, look at the time. 6:40. Zone, just in time for me slowing down. Makes sense. Not sure if I've been to all these cities before. I think that's the second one, the hard to pronounce one. That one, the first time I've been there, because it said the city has been unlocked. Go, 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 guys! Running late. Come on, bro. Thank you. And there's our stop right there. Hopefully the passengers won't get that mad. We'll see how they react once we arrive. I don't think they'll be pleased. But we did arrive earlier than our scheduled arrival. If you look on the lower right, it says 6:55, even it's only 6:47. But if you look in the original, the ideal timetable from the app, from the phone, yeah, we are we are really off by a huge amount. We'll see. Okay. So after this trip, I'll evaluate if we can continue or if we'll have to proceed or cut this into a second episode, because it might be too long already for some folks. So we might make this a two-part thing depending on how much route is still left. We'll see, okay? But we'll unload the passengers first and we'll see from there. Good morning. Your bags loaded, guys.
Mahlzeit, ist das gültig? Dankeschön.
Okay.
Hi, echt cool.
Grüezi, Dankeschön.
Servus, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Auf geht's.
How about you? Nope, just chilling.
Hallo, ist das gültig?
Not part of the package.
Hi, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Hello, are you okay?
Freund, das Ticket. Bitteschön, sehr freundlich.
Grüezi, hier, mein Ticket. Danke.
Danke.
Hallo, das Ticket. Bitteschön, auf geht's.
Okay.
Grüezi, hier, mein Ticket. Tut mir leid. Aber Sie
Aha.
fahren hier gar nicht in meine Richtung. Grüezi, mein Ticket.
That guy was not headed the same direction as us.
Hallo, hier ist Dankeschön.
That's for a different bus, most likely.
Grüezi, bin ich hier richtig? Können Sie das rückgängig machen?
Also for you.
Ich muss ja ganz woanders hin.
Okay. Alright. Everybody looks good. Looks like the lights are now working. Very weird. So let's have a look. We have actually 3 more. Yeah, we'll definitely not make it this episode, guys. It looks like we did it right on time though for this trip. Look at that. We were late on the second one, but here in Essen, we're actually right on schedule. Yeah, we're even early. Nice, so we were only late once. Okay, cool. So what we can do is we can actually get ready here. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, right? For part 2 of this trip. Hope you enjoyed it so far. Don't forget to leave a like, hit the thumbs up button, comment, share with your friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode, right? Clumsy busing. Let's get a nice view of that MAN Intercity bus. MAN Lions Intercity before we go. What a piece of art that is. Nice. Alright, catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.